We're going to talk about modern atomic theory. The questions you're supposed to answer, you're supposed to go through and do 1 through 4 and 6 and 7. Question number 1, it says, state 2 key features of the modern model of the atom. Well, one is electrons are found in orbitals. And another is electron location can't be precisely known. We can't know exactly where it is because electrons act a lot like waves. They're constantly moving. Number 2, explain what determines how the energy levels in an atom are filled. Well, what they fill from lowest to highest based on the number of electrons. So we would fill the 1s orbital first. And then we would go to the 3p orbitals. We would fill one of the p orbitals, then the second p orbitals, then the third p orbital. Then we'd go and fill another s orbital. And then another p orbital, and so on, until all of the electrons are used up. And we'll deal more with this a little bit later. But that's how they fill. Okay, they fill from the first s orbital and so on. Actually, I did this wrong. It should be the 1s orbital fills first, then another s orbital is filled, then the 3p orbitals. Then we have another s orbital, and then 3p orbitals. And then another s orbital, 3p orbitals. Then you go back and fill some d orbitals, and so on. Number 3, describe what happens when an electron jumps from one energy level to another. Well, when electrons jump, photons are absorbed or released. Photons in the sense of light. Number 4, identify how many electrons the third energy level can hold and explain why this is the case. So the third energy level, or the third energy level can hold electrons in the 1s orbital. Then it has 3p orbitals and 5d orbitals. So each of those orbitals can hold 2. So we have, if you count them, we have 9 orbitals. So 9 times 2 is 18 electrons. That's how many you can hold in the third energy level. We didn't do number 5. Number 6, explain how Bohr's model and the modern model of the atom differ in terms of the path of an electron. Well, Bohr's model was this idea. Let me get a different pen that works. So we have a nucleus, and then around the nucleus we've got electrons orbiting. Okay, these are the electrons. Then at the second energy level we can have 2 in the first, 8 in the second, and so on. Well, what the modern model says is you have the nucleus, and then I can't really draw 3 dimensions here, but if we've got a 3-dimensional circle around here, the 2 electrons could be anywhere in that 3-dimensional circle. Okay, we don't know exactly where they are, just that they're in that general vicinity. So that's the difference. So they don't orbit like planets orbit around the sun. They're just in a general location. And then number 7, it says how many valence electrons, valence means outer shell electrons, does nitrogen have? If it has, it says 7 here. So if it has 7 electrons, it's going to have 1 s orbital full, so that's going to be 2 electrons are going to be there. And so we've got 5 electrons left. So this would be in the first energy level. In the second energy level, you'd have the rest of them. So 5 electrons in the second energy level.